Today, we are cooking for our furry babies. Join us to learn how to make venison-only grain-free dog food. Cooking for your beloved four-footed friend does not have to be like living out a real-life horror movie. If you're tired of buying dog food you're not completely convinced is healthy for your beloved pet, then you can always make him/her simple meals right there in your kitchen. An added advantage is that you also know exactly what his/her diet consists of, and you no longer have to worry your pet is consuming ingredients that may be harmful to his health. Venison is deer meat in case you did not know or are wondering, and it's an excellent diet option. This is especially true for dogs with protein allergies, which tend to affect a number of dogs. Venison is seen to be a new type of protein that your pet probably has not eaten before in commercial dog foods. This recipe is a combination of potatoes, kale, and, of course, venison. This combination makes for a truly satisfying and low-fat substitute to help your beloved pet maintain a hale and hearty weight. This diet also will help your dog have a healthy coat and healthy skin. Oh, and did we mention, it is grain-free. In this video, we will explain in detail how you can make venison-only grain-free dog food easily and quickly. How to make venison-only grain-free dog food. Ingredients you will need: 7 ounces of cooked venison, 1 cup of cooked potatoes, 1 cup of kale, 1 teaspoon of sunflower oil, 4 teaspoons of Zest4 vitamins. Storage containers or freezer bags or Ziploc bags or other containers for storage. Cooking with this amount of ingredients for this recipe will give you about 1 pound of dog food. This is approximately 680 calories, which are roughly enough food servings for each day for a dog who weighs about 25 pounds in order to regulate his weight. You will need to prepare the ingredients by chopping them into sizable bites for your pet. Dogs do not tend to chew food completely, so make sure the chunks are quite sizable so your dog can easily swallow his food. First step. In a large pot or skillet, add your ground or cubed venison. Add enough water which covers the meat. Allow the meat to boil. Cover the pot and allow it to gently simmer for approximately half an hour or till the meat is cooked. Second step. Add a bit of fresh kale, chop it finely first, to the cooked venison. The temperature ensures the kale is cooked only lightly. Third step. Allow the potatoes to cook by placing them in the boiling water. You can either cube or mash them into sizable bites depending on what your dog prefers. Start checking the potatoes after they have been boiling for about 5 minutes. Usually, potatoes tend to get ready anywhere between 10 and 20 minutes. Another way to tell the potatoes are ready is when they are soft, and they are soft all around and through the potato. You can check if it is tender by poking the potato using either a skewer, paring knife, or a fork. Fourth step. You can add sunflower oil in order to provide linoleic acid in your dog's diet. If you prefer to use an alternative oil source, feel free to add corn oil, wheat germ, or walnut oil. Do this in a 1:2 ratio for every 1 teaspoon of sunflower oil. Fifth step. When the potatoes and the venison are cool enough for you to touch them, add the nutritional supplements, i.e. the Zest4 vitamins. You can also add your desired oil or sunflower oil. It is important you add it when it's cool because high temperatures destroy the effectiveness of the vitamins. Storing dog food. The remarkable thing about this recipe is that you can cook in big quantities and keep it nice and safe by storing it in your freezer. You can even store it for as long as 1 year in your freezer. If you do not intend to make that much, it can last for a week inside your fridge. When vitamins are frozen, their effectiveness is preserved. It is generally advised that this food is portioned into smaller servings, enough for 1 meal, before you freeze it. To make this easier, you can use Ziploc bags to store the portion sizes. If you need to defrost each meal you've frozen, place it in your fridge during the course of the night, and by morning all you need to do is serve it. Guidelines for feeding. It is generally recommended that you divide the amount of food recommended for your dog into 2 portions. This is helpful if you normally feed your dog twice, i.e. once in the morning and the other during the evening. Remember that the nutritional needs of every dog will vary due to factors like age and their required exercise. If you notice your dog is becoming thinner, feed him more food by adding up to a quarter of extra food to each of his meals. If you notice your dog is increasing in weight, remove food from his part in accordance. We have provided a guideline according to weights below. To sustain a dog that weighs 5 pounds, use an 8/9 cup serving, which is approximately 5.4 ounces each day. To sustain a dog that weighs 10 pounds, use a 1.5 cup serving, which is approximately 9 ounces each day. To sustain a dog that weighs 15 pounds, use 2 cups serving, which is approximately 12.3 ounces each day. To sustain a dog that weighs 20 pounds, use a 2.5 cup serving, which is approximately 15 ounces each day. To sustain a dog that weighs 30 pounds, use a 3.25 cup serving, which is approximately 20 ounces each day. To sustain a dog that weighs 40 pounds, use a 4.25 cup serving, which is approximately 25.5 ounces each day. To sustain a dog that weighs 50 pounds, use 5 cup servings, which are approximately 30 ounces each day. To sustain a dog that weighs 60 pounds, use a 5.75 cup serving, which is approximately 35 ounces each day. To sustain a dog that weighs 70 pounds, use a 6.5 cup serving, which is approximately 43 ounces each day. To sustain a dog that weighs 80 pounds, use 7 cup servings, which are approximately 43 ounces each day. To sustain a dog that weighs 90 pounds, use a 7.75 cup serving, which is approximately 47 ounces each day. Can you feed your puppy dog food made at home? The answer is yes. Puppies that have been weaned from their mother's milk, which is usually around 6 weeks, can start eating solid food. Foods cooked by you at home can also be eaten by your puppies. They can be fed food from any of the major food groups, including but not limited to the following list below. Protein dishes including fish, beef, venison, or chicken. Carbohydrate dishes including beans, vegetables, grains, or cereals. Minerals and vitamins including a zest for dog food vitamins fat. This is a major source of linoleic acid, including oils like walnut, sunflower, and flaxseed oil. Is grain-free dog food right for your dog? Every dog is different, and the type of food you feed your dog will ultimately boil down to you and your dog's preferences and the dietary requirements of your dog. Grain-free dog food allows you to regulate your pet's health in order to ensure he stays healthy and happy. Consider the following factors before feeding your dog a grain-free venison recipe, and if you are still unsure, you can always speak to your vet. First off, most times if you suspect your dog is suffering from any food allergies or diseases affecting their skin, it's usually caused by environmental factors. We say this because allergies caused by food happen in only 10% of canines. The foods eaten by dogs typically model foods eaten by humans. As a result of this, it is only normal that what we as humans see as healthy, we will also pass on those health trends to those next to us. Based on this theory, our four-footed friends are also not left out. If you decide to feed your pet a grain-free diet, it may be helpful to him if the other option is to feed him food which has ingredients that are considered filler removed. We hope you found this video helpful. Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe to our channel and turn the notification on so that you will know when we post a new video. Also, visit our site, www.zimgrainfreedogfood.com for more content like this. Thank you for watching.